Hi students, today we are going to see the same concept 1, right? Surface area of combination of solids, right? Surface area of combination of solids, right? And today is the last class for completing the first concept, right? And next class onwards, tomorrow onwards, right? We are going to see the concept 2, right? And concept 2 is nothing but instead of surface area, right? Volume of combination of solids, right? Volume of combination of solids, right? Okay, today is sum number 11. In the given figure, from a cuboidal, right? From a cuboidal solid, one second, cuboidal solid metallic block of dimensions 14 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 14 into 10 into 6 centimeter, a cylindrical hole, right? A cylindrical hole of diameter 7 centimeter is drilled out, right? Putting drill and taking out. Find the surface area of the remaining block. Find the surface area of the remaining block. I told you that whenever we are having this kind of sums, you just think that now you are having this solid shape, right? Now you are having the solid. You just think that you are painting the all the sides of a solid, right? Likewise, only we want to find the surface area, right? Now what we want to find, surface area of the remaining solid. So first of all, what are the shapes we are having? What are the shapes we are having? Cuboidal solid, right? Cuboidal, right? Cuboid, and another one is something but cylinder. So we are having two shapes. One is something but cuboid, right? Another one is something but cylinder, right? Cuboid and cylinder. 14 into 10 into 6, length into breadth into height. So length of cuboid is equal to 14 centimeter, right? And breadth is equal to 10 centimeter, and height of the cuboid is equal to 6 centimeter. Next is cylinder. They have given that cylindrical hole of diameter 7 centimeter. Diameter is nothing but 7 centimeter. So diameter of cylinder is equal to 7 centimeter. Then radius is equal to 7 by 2 centimeter. Right? 7 by 2 centimeter. See that for finding the surface area of a cuboid, we need a length, breadth, height, right? Okay. For finding the surface area of a cylinder, whether it's a total surface area or curved surface area, that is not a problem. For finding the surface area of a cylinder, what are the things we are needed? Radius and height. What is the formula for finding the cylinder? 2 pi r h, right? Surface area of a cylinder is nothing but curved surface area of a cylinder is nothing but 2 pi r h. Total surface area is nothing but 2 pi r into h plus r. So radius and height is needed for finding the surface area of a cylinder, right? H is needed. How we are going to find the h? We are having height of the cylinder is there, right? We are having a height of the cylinder is there. How we are going to find the height of the cylinder? By seeing the diagram itself, we can say that. And this is nothing but length of the cube, right? Cuboid, so length of the cube. This line is nothing but length of a cuboid, right? And this line is called, right? And this line is called breadth of a cuboid, right? Breadth of a cuboid. And this line is called, right? And this line, and this edge or this side is called, right? Height of a cuboid, right? Height of a cuboid, right? So while they are drilling out from a cuboid, while drilling out the cylinder from a cuboid, the height of the cuboid is equal to the height of the cylinder, right? We can remove the same height only, right? We can remove the same height of the cylinder from the height of the cuboid, right? So therefore the height of the cuboid is equal to height of the cylinder. Understood? We are having some cuboid, right? In the cuboid we are drilling out one cylinder. The height of the cuboid is the same will be the height of the cylinder, right? Height of the cylinder. So height of the cylinder is equal to 6 centimeter. Right? Now we got all the values. Now what we want to find? What we want to find? To find is nothing but surface area of the remaining block. Surface area of the remaining block. I told you that already. Something but like painting, right? Like painting, you just calculate one by one. calculate the area one by one, right? Calculate the area one by one. So just to see that, first I'm taking the total surface area of a cuboid, right? Total surface area of a cuboid, right? In all the surface area, right? All the 6 sides, 6 faces we are painting, right? So it's something but TSA of cuboid, right? TSA of cuboid, right? But in the TSA of cuboid, in the top and bottom, we can't paint the top of the cylinder, right, and the bottom of the cylinder, right, because here we are having some hole, right? We are having some hole, we can't paint this side alone, right? So we have to subtract this part, this area in the top and this area in the this bottom, right? So TSA of cuboid minus what is the shape of the top of a cylinder? Circle. So TSA of cuboid minus area of top plus area of bottom, right? Minus area of top minus area of bottom. We have to subtract these two area because we can't paint this area because we can't calculate, because in the top of a cuboid, the top of the cylinder, right, the circle shape has been, there is no area, it is a hole, right? While we are removing the cylinder, this will make a hole, there is no area. So here we can't paint, right? We can't paint. So it's something but total surface area, TSA of cuboid minus, right, what is the shape of top and bottom? Circle, right? So area of circle, so 2 times of area of circle, we are having 2 circles, right? So 2 times of area of circle, right? 2 times of area of circle, subtracting, right? Plus still we are having one more area. What area? While we are removing the cylinder in the cuboid, right? While we are removing the cylinder in the cuboid, right? Inside the cuboid, right? Inside the cuboid, we are having a cylinder shape, right? We are having a cylinder shape, the curved surface area of a cylinder. There also we want to paint. Right? So plus curved surface area of a cylinder. You got it? So this is nothing but TSA of cuboid, right? Total surface area of a cuboid minus area of top and area of a bottom, right? Minus area of a top of a cylinder and bottom of the cylinder, plus we want to add, because why we are adding? We are having one more area, right? Suppose if it is a closed means and there is no cylinder, it is a closed cuboid means, and there is no area inside the cuboid, right? There is no area inside the cuboid because it is a closed one, right? So only we want to find the TSA of cuboid alone, right? But while you are having some hole inside, also we are having some area to paint that area. What is that area? Curved surface area of a cylinder, right? There is no top and there is no bottom because we have removed inside the cuboid. We are having total curved surface area of a cylinder. So it's something about CSA of cylinder. CSA of cylinder. Now we know all the formulas, right? Substitute and simplify. We can get the solutions, right? So what is the formula? TSA of cuboid is nothing but TSA of cuboid is nothing but 2 into LB plus BH plus HL minus 2 times of area of circle 2 pi r square plus CSA of cylinder. What is the formula of CSA of cylinder? 2 pi r h. 2 pi r h. Which method shall I go, ma? See that second term and third term, there is a common terms are there. 2 pi r, right? Common term. We can simplify and we can write it. Otherwise, you can simplify directly, whatever it may be. I am solving directly. If you can, right? If you can simplify. First simplify the formula, after that you can substitute the value and simplify, right? So I am just doing directly. It is equal to 2 times of, right, L into B. What is L? 14 into 10. 14 into 10, right, plus B into H, breadth into height, 10 into 6 plus H into L, 6 into 14. Close the bracket, minus, open the bracket, 2 pi r square. Pi is nothing but 22 by 7 into r is nothing but 7 by 2. R square, so 7 by 2 into 7 by 2. Close the bracket, plus, still we are having 2 pi r h, right? 2 pi r h. 2 into 22 by 7 into radius 7 by 2 into height is nothing but 6 centimeters. 6 centimeter. Simplify. So first 2 into, first multiply these things, 14 into 10, 140 plus 10 into 60, 660 plus 14 6 are 84. 14 5 are 70, 14 6 are 84. Close the bracket, minus, simplify, 7 get cancelled, 2 get cancelled. 2 1 is 2. 2 11s are 22. What is the remaining? 11 into 7. 11 into 7, close the bracket, plus here simplification, 7 will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled. Remaining is nothing but 22 into 6, right? Here we want to add and then we want to multiply by 2, right? So 140 plus 60, 200. 200 plus 84, 284. 2 into 284, right? 2 into 284 minus 11 sevens are 77 plus 22 into 6, 22 5s are 110, 22 into 6, 132, right? 2 into 1, 284 into 2, 284 into 2 is equal to 568 minus 72 plus 132. I'm just adding these two and subtracting minus 2. 568, 668, 69. 568 plus 132 is equal to 700. Minus 77 is equal to 623 centimeters square. Therefore, surface area of the remaining block is equal to 623 centimeters square, right? Sum number 12, a sector of a circle, sector, they are talking about sector, a sector of a circle of radius 12 centimeter has central angle 90 degree, right? A sector of a circle of radius 12 centimeters. So radius is equal to 12 centimeter and this is the number theta. OA is the number radius 12 centimeter and central angle is equal to 90 degree. Central angle is equal to 90 degree. It is rolled up. So that the two bounding radii are joined together. It is rolled up, right? It is rolled up so that the two bounding radii are joined together to form a cone. So now we got a cone. Now we got a cone, right? While we are joining these two radii, right? While we are rolling this sector, the two radii has been joined and now we got a new cone, right? Find the radius of a cone and total surface area of a cone. So find the radius of the cone and total surface. So here they are discussing about two things. One is something about sector, right? Another one is something about cone, right? We want to find total surface area of a cone, right? Total surface area of a cone. So what is the formula of total surface area of a cone? So what are the things we are having? Sector, radius of a sector is equal to 12 centimeter, right? And central angle theta is equal to 90 degree, right? For finding the total surface area of a cone, we need radius and slant height, right? Radius and slant height. See now just observe the diagram properly. See, while we are rolling this sector, we got a cone, right? So this point is nothing but O, right? And this is OA is nothing but radius of a sector, right? While we are rotating or while we are rolling the sector, we got a cone, right? And this 12 centimeters nothing but now the 12 centimeter, that is nothing but the radius of sector is equal to slant height of the cone, right? Radius of sector is nothing but slant height of the cone. So radius of sector we want to find. How we want to find the radius of sector? Already we know the radius of sector. How we want to find the radius of cone? The radius of sector is nothing but, see, I just note down the note. This is very important, right? So radius of sector is equal to, right? Radius of sector is equal to, while we are joining the, right? While we are rolling the sector, we will get a cone. So radius of sector will become a slant height, right? Slant height of a cone, right? So radius of sector is equal to slant height of cone. This is very important, right? But now we want to find what are things we are needed. we want to find the radius of cone, we want to find total surface area of cone, we want to find. For finding the total surface area of a cone, we need a radius and a slant height. Now we know the slant height. What is the slant height? Value of slant height is centimeter. Slant height of the cone is centimeter, 12 centimeter. So 12 centimeter, right? Radius we want to find. How we are going to find the radius? See that AB is centimeter. What is it? Length of arc, right? Length of arc of a sector. Length of arc of a sector. The length of arc of a sector is nothing but circumference of a circle for a cone, right? Base of the cone, right? The length of arc is nothing but circumference of a circle. What is the shape of the base of the circle? Cone. What is the shape of the base of the cone is nothing but circle, right? The circle is nothing but the length of circumference of the circle is equal to, right? The circumference of the circle is equal to length of an arc. So this is also important note down it. So length of arc, right? Length of arc is equal to circumference of a circle. Circumference of a circle, right? Circumference of the base of the cone, circumference of the circle, that is nothing but base of a cone, right? That is nothing but base of a cone. Now we are having that. So length of arc, what is the formula for finding the length of arc? Theta by 360 into 2 pi r is equal to, directly just equate the formula, directly we will get the values, right? Here with the radius are not the same, right? So we will differentiate. So this is R1 is nothing but radius of first sector, R2 is nothing but radius of a cone, right? R2 is nothing but radius of a cone. Now we can substitute the value and simplify. First we will get the radius of cone and total surface area of cone. So to find is nothing but what are things we want to find? Radius of a cone and TS of a cone. First I am finding the radius of a cone, right? Radius of a cone. How we are going to find the radius of a cone? How we are going to find the radius of the cone? Simple. I told you that length of arc is equal to circumference of a circle of the base of a cone, right? So length of arc, just to equate this and we'll get the length of arc formula, we know that, and we know the values also. Substitute and simplify, we'll get the radius, right? So length of arc, what is the length of arc? Length of arc is equal to length of arc of a sector, right? Length of arc of sector is equal to, right? Length of arc of sector is equal to circumference, right? Circumference of a circle, circumference of base of cone, right? Circumference of base of cone, that is in the image. Circumference of circle, what is the base of cone? What is the shape of base of a cone? Circle only, right? So length of arc of a sector, what is the formula? Theta divided by 360 degree into 2 pi r, right? Into 2 pi r1, right? R1, 2 pi R1 is equal to circumference of base of a cone. What is the circumference of base of a cone? Formula 2 pi R2, right? 2 pi R2. Substitute the values and simplify. See that theta value is nothing but 90 degrees. So 90 divided by 360 degree into 2 into pi value. You can keep as it is because in the LHS, RHS we are having pi, right? So directly shall I cancel the pi? Directly shall I cancel the pi? 2 shall I cancel? So 90 by 360 is equal to R2, right? 90 divided by 360 equal to, and what is the value of R1? R1 is equal to 12 centimeter. 12 is equal to 2 by already cancelled. So just leave that. Theta by 360 into R1 is equal to R2, right? Theta is nothing but 90 divided by 360 into 12 is equal to R2, right? Simplify. 0 cancel. 1 times 4 times, right? And 4 1 times 4 3s are 12. So R2 is equal to 3. What is R2? Radius of a cone. Now we have find that therefore radius of cone is equal, right? Radius of cone is equal to 3 centimeter. Now we got the radius of cone. Second, what they are asking? TSA of the cone we want to find. Total surface area of a cone. TSA of cone. TSA of cone is equal to, what is the formula of TSA of cone? Pi r into L plus R, right? TSA of cone is equal to pi r into L plus R. So here radius is nothing but it is not in the form of 7 multiples. At the same time slant height L is also not in the form of 7 multiple. So better we can substitute the value of pi is equal to 3.14. So 3.14 into radius. What is the radius? Radius is equal to 3 into 3 and open the bracket. What is the value of L? 12 plus 3, right, is equal to 3.14 into 3. It's equal to 9.9 9.42, right? 3.14 into 3 centimeter, 9.42, 12 plus 3, 15, right? So 9.42 into 15 is equal to 141.3 centimeter square. 141.3 centimeter square. Therefore, total surface area of a cone is equal to 141.3 centimeter square, right? And this is very important. In this sum, we are learning here two new important note, that is nothing but while we are rolling the sector and making the form of cone, right, the radius of sector is equal to slant height of the cone. That is important. Radius of sector is equal to slant height of the cone. That is very important, right? And the length of arc is equal to circumference, the circumference of the base of a cone. Circumference of base of the cone. Length of arc is equal to, right? So will be equate, right? Understood? This is very important. Just keep it in your mind, right? And today homework is nothing but having NCERT book, right? You take the page number 244, exercise 13.1, sum number 6 and sum number 7 as a homework, right? Note on your homework sums, page number in your NCERT book, page number 244, exercise 13.1, sum number 6 and 7. Sum number 6 and 7. And today this concept is over, right? And tomorrow we can start a new concept, right? Thank you.